J-E-L-L-O.
The Jell-O program brought to you by Jell-O and Jell-O Pudding, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, and yours truly, Don Wilson. The orchestra opens the program with Mama. Now at last, the gelatin dessert that gives you all the flavor. It's the new Jell-O, the gelatin dessert that keeps all of its full original flavor, no matter how long it remains in the package. Up until now, gelatin desserts constantly faded in flavor while waiting to be used, lost much of their real taste and tingle. But the new Jell-O is different. Today, Jell-O's deep, vivid richness is locked right into the tiny Jell-O particles where time can't touch it. Jell-O loses nothing on its way to you. It comes out of the package as rich and full-flavored as it went in. Just prove it for yourself. Open a package of Jell-O. Notice that there's no heavy, fruity aroma, no sign of escaping flavor. It's there in all its thrilling goodness. Order several packages tomorrow. And look for the big red letters on the box so that you're sure it's the one and only Jell-O. In Jell-O, the flavor never goes away. We put it in, and it's there to stay. Played by the orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to turn the clock back to last Friday night and show you what happened when Jack and the rest of our gang went out and celebrated Halloween. The time, 7:30 Friday evening. The place, Jack's house in Beverly Hills. Take it away.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Rochester.
I just want to go where I can get dough.
Rochester, stop complaining in rhythm and help me get into my Halloween costume. The gang will be here any minute. Hand me those horns.
Here you are. Pardon the ignorance, boss, but what character are you struggling to convey?
My costume is very obvious. I've got on red underwear, a long tail, horns, and I'm carrying a pitchfork. Now, who am I?
The man from the finance company.
I am not. I'm the devil. Now, hand me that mirror.
Here you are.
Thanks. No, I don't like this effect. These darn horns keep slipping over to one side.
The horns are all right. It's your toupee that slips.
Something wrong there.
For thousands of years, all we had between us and the unknown was fire and noise. Fire was never the best way to see around you, but noise is a good way to scare off large wild cats. Now, a fire is the perfect way to get your cat to take a nap. Not that anything else is not a great way to get your cat to take a nap. Imagine, if you will, a world without electric light. It should be easy. We haven't had electric lights in most places for very long. In fact, where I'm sitting right now, we've only had electric lights for some 80 years. Bob knows this apartment was the first building in this spot anyway. So turn off your screen. Turn off all the lights in your vicinity. All you can do, if it's after sundown, is open the door or window to the moonlight, if there is any. All you have now is your senses, especially your sense of reason to know what you must face. Nobody else can see if you're safe. And you know, from many, many years of tales told by old people who actually know things because they're old, that the light was the shield to protect the earth from the evil beings that live inside it, under trees, in caves, in the depths. They rise up, their power given to them by the dark, ready to take revenge on us for our cheek in not taking them seriously. Then along came incandescence, and we had lights 24 hours a day. And we had radio, and we had Jack Benny and all the cheeky bastards in Radio Land who enjoyed Halloween like we never could before, and who maybe had some idea about what it was like to live in real darkness.
Brüder, hört ihr und heimlicher Streit. Hier bei uns wird nur geschrien, wir lieben nach Halloween. Wir in Halloween, Kürbis kreischt um die Winternacht. Wir in Halloween spielen jeden Lästerling Schabernack. Und da fallen sie vor unverschreckt Halloween. Hier wird nur geschrien, hier liegt Halloween.
Ich bin das Monster unter deinem Bett. Augenrot, die Zähne gefletscht.
Unter der Treppe, da mach ich mich rar. Finger wie Schlangen und Spinnen in dem Haar.
Wir in Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Jetzt geht's rund, wie man sieht. Jedermann singt unser Kürbislied.
Jetzt geht's rund, heute ist Halloween. Jedermann erwartet neuen Schabernack.
Um die Ecke dann steckt ein Leibeleiter. Jemand lauert und er stürzt sich gleich auf.
Ich schöne Halloween.
Und zwar
Bleib ich grün. Hast du Angst?
auf Gang ist rein. Sag es laut, sag's nochmal. Freude wird richtig weit. Reizt den Mond und die Mitternacht.
Hier wird nur geschrien. Hier wird nur geschrien.
Bei uns in Halloween.
Ich bin der Clown mit dem Abreißgesicht.
Schwupps ist es da und auf einmal nicht.
Ich bin der Bär, du bist wieder da.
Ich bin der Ring, du bist dein Haar.
Ich bin der Schatten, der den Mond bedeckt. Schlafe nicht ein, sonst wirst du erschreckt.
Hier in Halloween, hier in Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Leichen pflastern unseren Weg. Schrecken ist hier Privileg.
Ob in Wien
Oder in Berlin. Nichts ist schöner als Halloween.
Jetzt geht's rund, heute ist Halloween. Jedermann erwartet neuen Schabernack.
Skellington Jack, der König bringt dich um vor Schreck. Springt dir ins Genick und dann hörst du ihn schreien. In Halloween, hier wird nur geschrien. Macht jetzt Platz für den wirklich feinen Kerl. Unser Jack ist König der Könige. Jedermann grüßt unser Kürbiskönig. Hier in Halloween, hier in Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Jetzt geht's rund, wie man sieht. Jedermann singt unser Kürbislied.
I don't know why I picked out a devil costume anyway. Of course, I bought this pair of horns. I should use them.
Why don't you put one of them on your nose and go as a rhinoceros?
No, I can't do that. Phil Harris is coming as Frank Buck, and he'd shoot me. He'd love the excuse. I wonder if this tail is too long. Here. See who's at the door, Rochester.
Yes, sir. Come in.
I could have done that myself. Rochester, when I tell you... Oh, hello, Mary.
Hello, Jack.
Mary, this is Halloween. I thought you were going to dress up tonight. Where's your costume?
I've got it on. I'm Pocahontas.
Pocahontas? In a mink coat?
John Smith.
Who ever heard of a red toad there?
Say, boss, I'm going to a masquerade party tonight myself.
Yeah, Rochester, what are you going to be?
I'm going to close my eyes and go as the Smith Brothers cough drop.
Well, that's not a bad idea. Say, Rochester, why don't you keep one eye open and go as a period? How's that?
I better keep both eyes open. My lady friends are over.
All right, do as you please.
Jack, what are we going to do tonight? Where are we going?
I got it all figured out. Listen to this. First, we'll go to Claudette Colbert's house, and then I'll take a piece of soap and write Claudette loves Jack all over her window.
Oh, you did that last year, and she came out and wrote Jack Who.
Well, this time she'll know Jack Who. When Claudette comes out of the house, I'm going to grab her and give her a kiss. Now, there's only one guy kisses like Benny.
You don't have to tell me, Deadlift.
Mary, I'm going to give you a good jab with my pitchfork if you don't look out. Well, anyway, after we leave Claudette, Come in, come in. Well, look what's hopping through the door. For Pete's sake, what an outfit.
Hello, Jack, Mary.
Hello, Don. What are you supposed to be?
Why, can't you tell I'm a kangaroo?
Well, sure enough, you certainly look realistic, Don, with those long ears sticking up and that great big pouch. But say, I thought Dennis was coming with you. Where is the kid? Peekaboo. Well, I'll be darned, a baby kangaroo.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
Mister, my family will pay cash. Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Yes, you will, precious. You will get the hose.
Okay. Mister, if you let me go, I won't press charges, I promise. See, my mom is a real important woman. I guess you already know that.
Now it places the lotion in the basket.
I want to go home, please. Please go home.
It places the lotion in the basket.
I want to see my mommy. Please, no. I want to see my
Put the fucking lotion in the bag!
I'm looking down the hole, you're looking up at me. You're cold and tired, that is easy to see. Lower the rope to you, babe, I'll get down the line. Your membrane will be soft and smooth, and your heart will be mine. It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
So let's go. You see me? Look, I'm diet drama. Wanna spend the night, don't think pajama. Don't miss so much heat beneath these clothes.
Hot, hot, cook it up.
And I can be the burger girl.
Give the world a go.
And we can make sandwiches. So make your thighs like butter, easy to spread. And we can make sandwiches.
I was, branching out. That's when the cannibalism started, eating of the heart and the arm muscle. It was a way of making me feel that they were a part of me. At first it was just curiosity, and then it became compulsive. Then I tried to keep the person alive by inducing a zombie-like state. By injecting first dilute acid solution into their brain, or hot water. And it never did completely work.
Could someone like you be stopped? Could you be helped?
No, I was dead set on going with this compulsion. It was the only thing that gave me any satisfaction.
The night is very cold, I'm feeling kind of weak. I think I'll make myself a cap from your right buttock street. And then I will go walking with my little dog. And then I'll bury you underneath the lawn. You wrap the lotion on its skin, or as it gets the hose again. It wraps the lotion on its skin, or as it gets the hose again. Yes, it does crush it. It put the lotion in the basket. Bitch, put the lotion in the basket. Oh, put the lotion in the fucking basket. Bitch, put the lotion in the basket.
Climb out, kid. Here, I'll help you.
Thanks, Mr. Benny.
Imagine coming as a little kangaroo.
You know, I was going to come as a floor lamp.
A floor lamp?
Yeah, but when I screwed the bulbs in my ears, they wouldn't light up.
Oh, that's terrible. Huh?
Maybe I ought to see a doctor.
Dennis, you're not supposed to light up. You know, Mary, someday I'll have to have a talk with that kid. Huh?
By the way, Jack, isn't Phil going to join us tonight?
Yeah, he'll drop by as soon as he finishes night school. Say, Dennis, while we're waiting around for him, let's hear that song you're going to do on the program Sunday.
Yeah, get over to the piano, kid.
Okay.
Oh, say, Rochester, did you ask our boarder, Mr. Billingsley, to tune the piano? He's very good at it, you know.
We should have never let him monkey with it, boss.
Oh, what's he done now?
That man's crazy. He cleaned the piano keys with dental floss.
Oh, Mr. Billingsley must think he's a dentist again. It's a fine way to clean piano keys.
He said the black ones were decayed, so he pulled them out.
Oh, my goodness.
He broke 8 needles trying to give the leg Novocaine.
Well, it's my own fault, I guess. Well, do the best you can, Dennis. Go ahead. Wait a minute, I'll answer it. Hello? Oh, hello, Phil. Are you still at night school? We're waiting for you. What? She's keeping you after school?
What happened, Jack?
Well, Phil got a 0 in spelling, so he gave the teacher a hot foot. Look, Phil, is your teacher anywhere near the phone? Well, tell her your father wants to talk to her. Yeah, your father.
What are you going to do, Jack?
I'm going to pretend to be Phil's father. You know, I'll talk like an old rube.
Well, you got the right underwear for it.
Quiet now, don't mix me up. Hello? Oh, hello, miss. This is Twitch Harris, Sr. talking. Now, look, ma'am, I got to see my boy Philip right away, so I wish you'd let him off tonight. I'll write you a note explaining everything. I said I'd write you a note. That's a good one.
What'd she say?
She wants to know how come I can write and Phil can't. Okay, thanks a lot, ma'am. Say, what are you doing later? Well, you can't shoot a man for trying. Goodbye. Well, it's all set, fellas. Phil will be here pretty soon. You know, that teacher sure had a sweet voice. I could kind of go for her.
But, Jack, you don't even know what she looks like.
Anything he gets is gravy.
I don't know about that, sister. Sing, Dennis. See this pitchfork, Mary? You're going to get it. Now, you wait.
telling you, brother, it's a fearful sight just to see what goes on in the night.
When the spooks have a midnight jamboree, they break it up with a fiendish glee.
Ghosts are bad, but the one that's cursed is the headless horseman. He's the worst.
When he goes jogging across the land, holding his noggin right in his hand, demons take one look and groan.
Then they hit the road for parts unknown.
Well, there's no rage like a spook that's burned.
The ghost don't like a man, he's really burned.
He swears to the longest day he's dead.
Well, I'll show them that I can get ahead.
Wow, 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 wow. So close all the windows,
lock all the doors.
Unless you're careful, why he'll get yours.
Don't think he'll hesitate a bit, 'cause he'll clip your top if it will fit.
He likes some little, he likes some big. Part him in the middle or wear a wig.
Black or white or even red.
The headless horseman needs a head.
With a hip, hip, hip and a clippity-clop.
Why, he's out looking for a head to chop. So don't stop to figure out a plan, 'cause you can't reason with a headless man.
With a hip, hip, hop and a clippity-clop. Look out!
We know what we're talking about. Believe me. You better watch your cues, but take a look at the people who ignored the old good book. Change your ways, you'll find it pays, 'cause you can't be a haint if you ain't kinda crazed, I guess you'd say. Take our word, we know what we're talking about. You know, this is a pretty spooky thing we're doing here. You don't mind if I turn on another light, do you?
robins sing in December, long before the springtime is due. And even though it's snowing, violets are growing. I know why, and so do you. Why do breezes sigh every evening, whispering your name as they do? And why have I the feeling stars are on my ceiling? I know why, and so do you. When you smile at me, I hear gypsy violins. When you dance with me, I'm in heaven. When the music begins, I can see the sun when it's raining, hiding every cloud from my view. And why do I see rainbows when you're in my arms? I know why, and so do you.
Hey, that was all right, Dennis. That song ought to go over swell Sunday.
Thanks, Mr. Benny. Can I have something to eat?
Yeah, I'm hungry, too. Haven't you got any sandwiches?
I've got donuts and cider. That's all you're supposed to have on Halloween. Bring in the donuts, Rochester.
They're right here, boy.
Oh, yes. Here, have a donut, Mary. They're nice and fresh. I made them myself.
Jeepers, look at the size of the holes you got in them.
Never mind.
They look like ladies' garters.
Quiet, will you?
Oh, what she said.
waiting. I gotta have a talk with that kid. Here, Don. Don, have a donut. Have a donut and some of this sweet cider.
Thanks.
I think I'll have a glass of that myself.
Pretty strong, Jack.
Strong? Let me taste this. Well, I'll be darned. Oh, Rochester!
Yes, boy!
What did you put in this cider?
A little Central Avenue vitamin!
There's gin in there. Now throw that cider out the window.
You ain't gonna throw mine out.
Dennis, you're not drinking any hard cider. You're a baby kangaroo.
Oh, I can't hop on milk.
Let Don hop. Now you get back in that pouch.
Okay. See you later, fellas.
Now stay there. Gee, I wish Phil would get here so we can go ahead.
Jack, look who's coming.
Where? Oh, yes, it's Mr. Billingsley.
Look, he's dressed like Marie Antoinette.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Mr. Billingsley.
Good evening, Mr. Benny. Having a little party, I see.
Yes. By the way, Mr. Billingsley, you're dressed as Marie Antoinette. Are you going to a masquerade?
No, my head aches, so I'm going to have it cut off.
I thought you were celebrating Halloween like we are. You see, I'm Satan, and Miss Livingston is Pocahontas, and Mr. Wilson is a kangaroo.
I used to be an alligator once, and now I'm an old bag.
Well, see you later.
Good night, Mr. Benny.
Good night.
That's one way to look at it.
Strange fellow. The other morning for breakfast, he swallowed a raw egg and then drank boiling water for 3 minutes. I don't know.
Well, there's Phil. Come on in, Phil. Hiya, Jackson. Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello, Phil. Hi. I'm glad you got here, Phil. We want to get going.
I'm sorry, but I didn't have time to put no costume on.
Don't worry, your tailor takes care of that. Hey, Phil, what happened between you and the teacher?
Oh, she got mad at me when we were having our spelling lesson.
Oh, what was the trouble?
She asked me to spell Pomeranian.
down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you'd better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. Teddy bear who's been good is sure of a treat today. There's lots of marvelous things to eat and wonderful games to play. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, they'll hide and seek as long as they please. That's the way the teddy bears have their picnic. Picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Watch them, catch them unawares, and see them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily gad about, they love to play and shout, they never have any cares. At 6 o'clock their mummies and daddies will take them home to bed, 'cause they're tired little teddy bears. If you go down in the woods today, you'd better not go alone. It's lovely down in the woods today, but safer to stay at home. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic.
Come on, everybody, let's go. Oh, Rochester, before you leave, be sure and lock the garage so that nobody damages the Maxwell.
Okay.
Remember last year, some kid got in there and turned it over.
Yeah, we drove around for 3 days without even noticing.
I noticed it. It was bumpy as anything. All right, this way, fellas. We'll all go out the side door.
Oh, that's
Boy, we really have fun tonight. You know, kid, first we'll go next door to Ronald Coleman's house, see? And then we'll
Jack,
go...
here comes that little boy you hired as a gag man. Let's take him along.
Oh, Belly Laugh Barton, eh? Hello, kid.
Hello, Mr. Benny.
Say, Belly, do you want to go out with us tonight? We're going to ring doorbells and raise the dickens.
You're a little adolescent, aren't you, Bub?
Oh, we'll enjoy ourselves. Sorry you won't come along. By the way, how's the program coming along for Sunday?
If I tell you, you won't have any fun tonight.
Well, get busy and concentrate. Come on, fellas. Now, I'll tell you what, kid. First, we'll sneak across the lawn to Ronald Coleman's house and put some white paint on the doorknob, see? Then we'll ring the bell, and when he comes out, we'll run like the dickens.
Once, upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow. Vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here, forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, nothing more." Presently, my soul grew stronger. Hesitating then no longer, "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is I was napping. And so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here, I opened wide the door. Darkness there. Nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not feast obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat. Nothing more. Then, this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. "Wretch," I cried, "thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee respite and content thee from the memories of Lenore. Quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." "Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend," I shrieked, upstarting, "get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul had spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. His eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted. Nevermore.
Gee, I rang Coleman's bell 3 times. Why doesn't he come out?
Maybe he went to a party or something.
Couldn't be a big party, or I'd have been invited. Ronnie and I attend the same affairs.
Only he doesn't have to crawl in the window.
Well, these Hollywood parties, who knows whether you got an invitation or not? Hey, fellas, I've got an idea. As long as Coleman isn't home, let's take this beautiful sundial here and put it over on my front lawn.
His sundial?
Yeah, it'll be a swell gag.
3 years ago, you took his flagpole. When's the gag over?
Oh, get in the Halloween spirit, will you? Come on, fellas, give me a hand with this dial.
Hey, Jack, look. There's a policeman walking by the house.
A policeman? Uh-oh.
Hello there. Is that you, Mr. Coleman?
Get this, fellas. Right, Joe. Thanks for asking, old boy. Terribly decent of you.
Good night.
Hip, hip. I certainly fooled the blighter.
Take that donut out of your eye. You're not Coleman anymore.
Oh, yes. Say, fellas, we'll never budge this sundial. It's too heavy. I'll have to phone for some movers. I'll tell you what, though. Look, let's go over to Basil Rathbone.
Does he live near here, Jackson?
Yeah, right past my house on the other side of the street. Come on. Ooh, darn this tail I keep tripping on. Look at that light in my kitchen. Belly laugh is in there eating me out of house and home. All the writers with ulcers, and I had to get him. Oh, well.
Oh, Jack, look at this.
Where? Hey, wait a minute. Who wrote this on my sidewalk? Jell-O has that new locked-in flavor. The flavor never goes away. We put it in and it's there to stay. Who did this?
Don't look at me. Kangaroos can't write.
Oh, yeah? Now, Don, you go get a rag and wipe it off.
I'll tell the sponsor.
All right, you big fat tattletale. Leave it there. Now, follow me. Follow me across the street, fellas. And we'll go to Rathbone's house. Quiet now. We will fix him good.
Which house is it, Jackson?
Wait a minute. I don't know whether this is Rathbone's house or the next one. I think it's this one.
No, it's the next one. This is where Charles Boyer lives.
Oh, that's right. Say, let's pull some gag on him.
Yeah, maybe he's got a sundial we can lift.
Now, I'll just sneak up and ring his doorbell. Wait here, fellas.
Hey, Jackson, Nick, here comes that cop again.
Uh-oh.
Hello there. Is that you, Mr. Boyer?
Here I go again, fellas. Ah, good evening, officer. Beautiful night. Beautiful.
Yes, it is. Good night, Mr. Boyer.
Bon Sawyer.
Lucky I can speak French. Hey, Jack, let's get away from here. The policeman's liable to come back.
Right at that. I'll tell you what. Let's go through this driveway and sneak over to Bassone's backyard. Now, follow me, fellas. Everybody quiet. Well, here we are. See, it's dark tonight. Hey, where did Phil disappear to?
I don't know. Where is he, Don?
He was with us a minute ago.
Have you seen him, Dennis?
He's not in here.
Of course not. Here he comes now. Where have you been, Phil?
Boy, am I wet. Why didn't you tell me that Rathbone had a swimming pool?
Well, why don't you watch where you're going?
I swallowed enough water to last me the rest of my life.
Well, it didn't hurt you to go on the wagon even for a second. Now, wait here, kid. I'm going up and knock on the door. When Rathbone comes out, hide in the bushes. Wow, will he be furious?
Oh, be careful now, Jack.
Don't worry about me. Now, quiet. Get ready, fellas. Darn those milk bottles. I hope I didn't cut myself. Am I bleeding, Mary?
With what?
With blood, I've got it. The idea of leaving...
Horse light just went on, Jack.
Quick, pick me up. Here comes Rathbone. Now, quiet, everybody.
Yes. Who's there? Anybody there? I say, is anybody there? Must be some of those Halloween pranksters. Now, look here, you children. I don't want any more of this disturbance. I've got to get up early in the morning. I'm making a picture.
What a ham.
If I catch you around here again tonight, I'll give you all a sound good thrashing. Now, go away, all of you. Scat!
Oh, boy, is he burned up. Boy, am I going to make his life miserable tonight.
Wait a minute. What do you got against Rathbone?
Jack hates him because he can act.
That's all. I can see him imitate Boyer like I did. Now, fellas, this time I'm going to grab this big rock here and throw it up against the door.
Oh, you can't take those steps again, eh, Daddy?
I can climb, only this will be more annoying. Now, here goes. I'm going to throw the rock. 1. Phil, what are you doing back there?
Nothing.
Well, get away. 2, 3, go!
'Tis a gala night within the lonesome latter years. An angel throng, bewinged, bedight in veil, and drowned in tears, sit in a theater to see a play of hopes and fears, while the orchestra breathes fitfully. Mind, in the form of God on high, mutter and mumble, and hither and thither fly. Mere puppets they, who come and go, at bidding of vast, formless things that shift the scenery to and fro, flapping from out their condor wings. That motley drama, oh, be sure it shall not be forgot, with its phantom chased forevermore by a crowd that sees it not, through a circle that ever returneth in to the self-same spot, and much of madness, and more of sin and horror. The soul amid the mimic rout, the crawling shape intrudes, a blood-red thing that rises from out the scenic solitude. It rises with mortal pangs. The mimes become its food, and seraphs sob at vermin fangs, inhuman gore imbued. Out, are the lights, out all, and over each quivering form, the curtain, a funeral pall, comes down with the rush of a storm, while the angels, all pallid and wan, uprising, unveiling, affirm that the play is the tragedy, man and its hero, the conqueror worm.
Holy smoke, I broke a window.
There goes the porch light again.
Quick, fellas, run. He's coming out. Whoop. Well, I'll be... Hey, what is this?
Come on, guys, hurry!
Run! I can't run. That darn Phil Harris tied my tail to this bush. Gee, what a spot. I hope Rathbone doesn't see me.
Did I ever get my hand to look? Aha! Who's hiding there? Who's in back of that bush?
Right now, I'd give $1,000 to be playing Salt Lake City. Gee, here he comes.
Well, may I inquire the name of the moron behind that mask who goes around breaking windows? Who are you?
Gee.
Come, man. Speak up.
Gosh.
Basil, I'm only making the joke. It is me, Charles Boyer.
Mr. Benny, your accent is revolting.
Oh, hello, Basil. Hello, how'd you know it was me?
You wore that same costume last Halloween when you tipped over my doghouse.
Oh.
I want that dog back. Where is he?
Well, he had pups today. You're a fine Sherlock Holmes. Now, look, Basil, I'm sorry I threw that rock. It was an accident.
Accident or no accident, you'll pay for that window.
All right, I'll pay for it.
Mr. Benny, what are you doing there?
I'm untying my tail. What do you think I'm doing? I'm very sorry about the whole thing, Basil. I won't bother you any more tonight. I'll go and join my gang.
I suppose you're going to continue this mischievous business.
Well, listen, to tell you the truth, we're going over to Charles Lawton's house. You know those flower pots he's got on his front porch?
Yes?
Well, listen, we're going to tip him over one by one. He'll go crazy when he hears that racket.
I dare say, Lawton is a fierce temper.
You said it. Well, so long, Basil. Happy Halloween.
Goodbye. Lawton's house, eh? Flower pot. Wait a minute, Jack, old boy, I'm going with you. What? You going to join us? I'll tell my wife. Be back later, darling.
Hey, fellas, have I got a surprise for you? Come on, Basil. Yippee! Here, listen, here's what we'll do. First, we'll go to Lawton's house. Then we'll go over to Claudette Colbert's and ring the doorbell, see? And when she comes out, I'll grab her and kiss her, and you can kiss her, too.
Whoa, death, won't you spare me over till another year? Well, what is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Well, I am death, none can excel. I open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death, someone would pray, could you wait to call me another day? The children prayed, the preacher preached, time and mercy is out of your reach. I'll fix your feet till you can't walk, I'll lock your jaws till you can't talk. I'll close your eyes so you can't see this very hour. Come and go with me. Death, I come to take the soul. I'll leave the body and leave it cold. To drop the flesh off of the frame, the death and worms both have a claim. Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? Won't you spare me over till another year?
3 cheers for 3 grand puddings. Jello chocolate, Jello vanilla, and Jello butterscotch pudding. 3 delicious desserts made by the same people who make world-famous Jello. Jello puddings are puddings that even Grandma would be proud to serve. Puddings that really taste homemade. Yet they take only just a few minutes to make. With Jello puddings, all you have to do is add milk and bring to a boil. Then cool and serve. And there, almost before you know it, you've made the family a smooth, creamy pudding with a flavor unsurpassed by any pudding you ever tasted. So don't wait another day to try these luscious desserts. Try all 3 flavors real soon. Rich, mellow chocolate, creamy vanilla, and golden butterscotch. You'll find them all equally delightful, and you'll want to keep them handy on your pantry shelf all the time. Tomorrow, order Jello puddings and see if you don't say they're just like Grandma's, only more so.
This is the last number of the 5th program in the current Jello series, and we will be with you again next Sunday night at the same time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Mr. Rathbone for appearing on our program tonight. Also, at this time, I would like to announce that the motion picture drive for the community chest this year starts tomorrow, November 3rd. I'm sure that all of us here in Hollywood will do our bit, and I hope all of you will contribute to your local chapters. Good night, everybody.
Friends, the name Jell-O is a sure sign of goodness wherever you find it, whether it's on a package of Jell-O or on a package of Jell-O puddings. Jell-O puddings are made by the same folks who make Jell-O, and like Jell-O, they're downright swell. They're simply unrivaled for smooth, luscious flavor. They're easy to prepare just as Jell-O is, and they sell for the same low Jell-O price. So tomorrow, when you order Jell-O, get Jell-O puddings in all 3 flavors: chocolate, vanilla, and butterscotch. Remember Jell-O and Jell-O pudding. This is the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company.
So this is Halloween. I hope you're having a pleasant evening. For me, I will just be answering the door until about 9 p.m. I'll have to take a picture of my pumpkins. I'm proud of it. I will be listening to Chef and possibly watching the Netflix. As you can see here at Mondo Diablo Studios, we know how to have a good time. Part of the evening will no doubt be spent reading about the origins and customs of the Yuletide festivals and figuring out if Santa Claus really is Satan, after all, or if it just might be the other way around and Satan just got painted with a messed up brush. Did Satan just get chains for the first few centuries, just like the characters that did nothing more than deliver people from their fear? Did the characters end up enslaved to the saint, forced to mete out punishment to the poor folk who had Christianity and its sins foisted upon them? Find out this December, or maybe sooner. We'll be seeing you, me and my sooty entourage.